Hi, everybody, welcome back, Simple Life, to episode 27 with me, Sid, and I've been doing a little bit of stuff around the place. Come to these in a moment. I've started putting more stuff into drawers, just to free up these, because these are dead easy to make. These are not so easy to make. So, well, actually, they're fairly easy to make, but, you know, it's just like, those are really easy to make, and those take a bit of that, with some of that, and then some of that, and then a bit over here, and then some of that. So, yeah, that was that. I have been processing up uranium like it is going out of fashion. I have made several jokes in the past about Stewie and uranium, or plutonium normally, actually, Family Guy. He seems to be a bit obsessed with it. But we have got a goodly quantity of uranium, which means we've got a goodly quantity of uranium blocks. Not a huge amount, but enough. More than we had. Right, so what else have we been up to? Well, oh, it's dark outside. Let me... no, all right, fine. Down here, we've got pretty much what we had before. I'm going to back up, so I don't want to show you what I've done over there yet. Hang on a second. And then down here, I have finally got this structure, and I did a little bit of chiseling up there just to make that shape up there. I haven't done the floors here, I haven't done the ceiling, so this is still quite raw. Up here, I was thinking about how I was going to make my power plant, and it's going to be in this room over here. Now again, this is raw. I've not formatted it, I've not done anything with it yet. Red wool, blue wool, red wool, uranium, blue wool, ice, spacers in the middle, thermoelectric generators connected together and in the ceiling, so we'll have a space, and then in the middle there will be a hoofer thingy-mabob, a capacitor to take the power, and then that will be linked into the wireless power. And we're going to need a fair few of these. In fact, we're going to need 25, 50 of them. And what was it? 1, 2, 3. That's 15. That's 30 uranium and 30 ice. Now we're at 29 uranium, so we're actually pretty good right now. Almost there, in fact. Cool. The other thing we're going to need is, well, I'm probably going to need to go and sleep so we can do some stuff upstairs. Actually, that might not be a bad idea. But that should free us up power-wise to start working on some other bits and pieces and make this more complex, more things. So over here, I took some of the factory blocks and I have chiseled out some of the more salient features, because these walls are a bit bland, and I just thought it'd be quite nice to be able to put these into there we go, nom nom nom. To use these as vents and just give it a little bit more interest and depth to the place. So that was a thought. Oop, let me get a bit more of this going. Oh, no, quite that. Bang, and poof, and bang, and there we go. That is exactly the amount of blocks we need, and I'm going to kill this guy. For having the sheer nerve to teleport into my room. Now I'm probably going to need I don't know, how are we for, let's have a look what we got. Constantine, we've got 242 steel, we've got 220, 255. Let's do some Constantine seeds for a while then again, shall we, if I can find them. Constant, there we go, lovely. And we'll pop those through the system as well, because we can, and that will be all wonderful and great, and we shall be happy with that. What have we got going on here? Oh wow, still more of it. All right, we'll leave that there for come on, there you go, bang. So what we need is, we're going to need ice. I may actually need to run the ice machine as well. Let me packed ice is that. Bang. There you go. That's 60. That's more than enough. We've got the uranium, we've got the steel. So then we need the thermodynamic generator. Now this is where we start getting a little bit fun, because we need these coils. And we need plates and all sorts of stuff like that. So let's just go and get the first one in. That's not quite. We need to do something else. Hup, hup, hup. Hello. Hello. You can't be. You can't be there. Because there's nowhere for you to be. Oh, you're there, okay. Got him. I love this bow. Okay, yeah, let's continue with what I was planning now. My diabolical plan. So at the moment we have got this going into here, and we have got two of these little capacitors going in. Bum! No. Now what I would like to do is, I'm going to need to go and grab a little bit of stuff as well, but that one can come out. That one we shall set that to input, and we shall place that there. That's fine. And then we shall come down here, and I'm going to, I think what we'll do, rather than that, is we'll take this out of here, and we shall place it there. We'll edit you. That can go to none, and that can go to output, and that can go to power gen. So that should now all be doing correct things, coming down into the power system, and still okay. Oh no, we didn't do it like that, did we? We brought it, yeah, that's fine. No, we'll do, because I've got other things to do, yeah. We'll just leave that ticking. There's enough juice to be going. And over here, what we're going to have, now this is the interest where we start getting a little bit interesting, because obviously we're going to have this, and that's that there, and then we're going to stick a generator there, and we are going to take out this and this, and we're going to stick a block of uranium there, and then we're going to take out, I know this is not the right tool for the job, by the way, I'm just, you know, doing it. We're going to take out that, and that's going to go there and there, and then we are going to, I forgot the power adapter. Let me go and grab that. Okay, power conduit. And I think we're probably going to want that one. Certainly we're going to need better than that. This is going to be, I think that might be a little bit too much. Maybe that one, a couple of those, that may do the trick. Yeah, oh, and we need a plug, don't we? A flux plug. That is sends energy, so that's fine. That's that one. Now we are going to need to make more of this, because obviously these all need linking together, but for the time being we can pop that there, and that can go there, which will have, of course, another one. Oops. Up. We'll have another one there, which will go into the top hoofer, and finally we shall we'll set your inputs to there, and that is input, and then maybe on this, no, on this side we'll set an output, and that will go to power gen. And again, nothing happening. This is still sat here doing nothing. Right, and then what we're going to have over, hang on, I still need a flux plug. I need the other plug. Actually, I need both plugs. I need a flux plug and a plug. A flux sender and a receiver in this case. And this is, I mean, you can see the speed this is going down. We're using a lot of juice very quickly. This thing on its own is using a lot of juice, so and what I was thinking was at the back. Do we want it at the back? Yeah, I suppose the back is as good a place as any, isn't it? We should have that vibrant capacitor bank, which has got a little bit of juice. I don't know whether, can we link these two together? I can never remember. No. Do we want, yeah, I suppose the vibrant is probably better than the other one, isn't it? Pop that there. We'll pop, that receives energy from power gen. So that's getting 1000 RF per tick at the moment, which is not bad. You should be, I don't think there's any ignore limit true. Yeah, seems again to be fine. And then we shall, I don't know, we'll maybe stick this one temporarily on top here for now. And that will send it to SID's network. So that should be draining out of there and going into here, to the other network. And yeah, we can worry about other stuff later. I mean, that's 25 million RF, that's 5 million each. I'm not even gonna, and that is peanut amounts of energy. That's only 1 million RF, which is fine. Okay, so now what I need to do is make a whole load of these. However, as we're already established, we need wire and we need plates. So we're going to go and get some immersive engineering tech on. I think that's the next job. We'll do it again. We'll, as per usual in these circumstances, we will do most of the dog work up here. I'm going to put that away for now. Actually, let me start pulling some stuff together, and I'll be back in a sec. All right, we're just pulling most of what we need together. I just need to get a couple of conveyor belts, which are these. We need more than that anyway, and we're going to want a hopper. Probably should make another hopper, because I think we're going to need that for a hopper. No, a belt. That one. Dropping conveyor belt. Oh, no, it's not a hopper. Okay, fine. I thought that, I always thought that was a thing, but it's not. It's that one there. Okay, we got that, we got that, we got that, and a chest will be handy for the time being. Just I'll take a copper one. Why not? Oh, and we've got some questing done, so let's have a look. Industrial age. That should be conveyor belts. Oh, damn! I could have had. Doesn't really matter. We'll take that one then. I don't really care. Claim it. Done. What else? So I made the, mind you, the press is actually something it can't do. We need to obviously work these anyway. So I'll make these. I'm never going to use these cables. I hate immersive engineering cabling. I think it's a lovely idea and very aesthetically interesting, but I'm not a big fan of the overall look and feel of it. However, Let's go right. So steel and redstone block. And redstone block. We should have the what's next? Yeah, if I get, I'm just going to pop that there. It doesn't really matter because we're going to use that as an anchor for that. We're going to take you, and then we're going to use, no, that's not going to work. Damn you. Hup. I know I could probably have rotated that somehow with something or other, but where's the fun in that, eh? Right, and then we need, oh, we've got a hammer. Good, good. And, there we go. Press. We're going to stick a chest there. We're going to stick a dropping conveyor belt. Oops. There. We're going to not use that, and we're going to stick a ordinary conveyor belt there. And we are going to place a dropper pointing directly into that. Now the other thing we're going to need is plates for these things, so let me have a look at the plate. Can never remember, is it a plate, is it a press, is it a yeah, we want a metal mold. Can we try and look at the word mold? Will that get me? Yeah, so we're going to want some steel plate. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to also want some more. We're going to want more steel plate actually. Bang. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cartridge, not too worried about at the moment. Rod, we're not going to worry too much about at the moment. Gear, we're not going to worry too much about at the moment. But the plate and this one are where we want to be. We want any old plate really. Platinum, no. Iron plate, there we go. Bang. Bang. What happened there? One of them. And then the other mold we want is that which requires a bit of wire. So we're going to need to make that. Make that. Make that. Right. So with that in things, we need to go and get more thermo hoofer-doofers, and for that I am going to need to get Constantine plates, so we'll do those first. We'll do a stack of those first. Bonk. And then we'll do the wires, which I should have plenty of copper. I should have, yes. 64 of those, that should do the job. Oh, of course. You know what really helps when you're doing this particular job? Actually powering your machine. It's, yeah. Okay, you are, what are you? You are, can't see. The 640, that will do us. And we should be able to get you down here. Now I'm tempted to bring this out of sight, out of mind now for the time being, because otherwise we're into the thing. Let me just get this wired in and make these plates. It's fairly simple how it works. I think everybody will have seen this before, and yeah, well, I'm going to need more of that as well. Yeah, back in a moment. One surprise is it's making me 4. Which is interesting. It normally, and I think in vanilla it normally makes 1, so it's a pretty good return. In fact, if we look at that, that's going to make 8 off an ingot, whereas, yeah, so it's doubling. It's a good return actually. Well, that's good news. So I just need to then do some copper and we can with the wires, and we can be on our way. I had to change the couldn't open the chest, so I've taken the chest out, replaced it with a crate. I mean, that's as exciting as that gets, really. Yeah, back in a moment. All right. I'm just going to check with maths, because I cocked up the maths somewhere along the line. Those of you who spotted it, well done. There's 6, not 5 there, which meant that I was 6 uranium blocks short. It was not a problem. I have now got the 6 uranium blocks in there. This is going up steadily. Not very fast, but you've got to bear in mind we've got the cloches running in the background and everything's ticking away there. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 10, 15, 20, 25, 50 of these. God. Why did I do this to myself? I don't know. Now we have got, I think, quite a fair bit of this done. Thermo 51. All right, made one too many. Now the other thing we're going to need is the conduits, and I know the enhance we don't have a lot of. Recipe for that is that. I think we should be okay. Well, we can make a goodly amount of that. Let's go and have a look at getting this thing up and running, because once we've got the power sorted, we are laughing. Now let's have a look. What's going on? Has that gone up? Has that doubled? I don't know whether it has. What we probably need to do is, let me just take that out for a second, like that. Can you? Oh, this might not be good. This might not be good at all. I thought we could. Okay, hang on a second. I need to go and get a capacitor with nothing in it, or with a known quantity of juice in it, because I thought that would work. However, we've got an empty capacitor bank, so we can place this, for the sake of argument, we'll place it here. And we can place you there, and we can then bring a piece of this down. And that is, yeah, alright. So it does work from the bottom. That's fine then. Alright, in that case, we're okay. So if I now come in here and start placing these, and we can, I'm going to do the top ones first, because I'll be able to walk under these as I populate this out. I know this kind of doesn't make that. Oh, hang on. That's disabled. Then we'll go there, and then there, and there, and there, and there. Let's have a look what we're doing now. 200 and odd. So I think we should be able to get a reasonable amount of juice using this reactor design. We can make this room look a little bit more spiffy. So we'll just start pile. I'm going to pile all of these in now and then get them hooked up. Oh, we're missing a ice. Okay, need to go and grab that. Let me get this in and I shall be back with you in a sec. Alright, so the entire top half is now powered in, and we are making, it's night time, so we're making about 466 from this at night time. When the daytime, obviously we have the solars kicking in as well. Let's do the bottom half now, and that should be coming upwards of about 1000 RF per tick, which I know by Ender IO, by Extreme Reactors for example, standards, we're not talking about a lot of juice there. But the fact of the matter is, we are talking about a lot of juice when we're connecting in, you know, just non-extreme reactor tech. I suppose that's a word as good as any. And then same again here. And obviously we do need to, I'm just kind of spamming this down at the moment. Like that. And that should be everything, which should now be kicking in. Now, what is the problem here then? This got a max input. Why is this only getting 400 and... Let's go into power gen. Power gen. This is full, but it's only outputting 1,000, but that's only getting... I don't understand. Let's sleep and see what happens when we bring the solars back into the equation. $538. So this, it's interesting. I mean, this is definitely getting an input from the top and an input from the bottom, and it's outputting to the side. It's always active. It's got maximum. Interesting. All right. Slight change of plan, I think, here. In fact, I've got a big change of plan. I'm going to grab that and that. Then we're going to grab that and that and that. And we're going to pop you right here. No, we're not. Wrong one. Hang on. No. Big capacitor bank. That's now getting significantly more juice. Alright, we'll go with that as being the things, and this will be the send, which will, hang on a second, that's disabled, that's disabled, that is going to send to SIDS network, and that's, yeah, that's better, that's much more like it. Okay, so armed with that information, we need to decide what we're going to do. Oops, we should probably turn that off as well. Maybe, oops, this is, no, down here. Can we send you straight to there? Actually, there is, no, I think there is a reason to do this. So what we'll do is we shall place, we've got the, we'll keep this basic capacitor as spare. So we have got two of these are 5 million each, which can be our buffer here. So this will go, that's an input. We'll use a receives, and that will take from power gen. And then that there will be an output into this. I think that will work. Anyway, if it doesn't, we'll soon find out, because I'm going to have to go and disconnect the this network and connect it up to the power gen network and see what we get. That's shot down, which means that it's going into here. That's going down though. Aha. So we need to go and change that off there, and then we'll have you there. Maybe this will work. I know this is probably overly convoluted, but and that is going to go to SID's network. So that is now full. This has nearly got 10 million RF in it. We'll put this back in, and I think our power situation is pretty much sorted. We've got about 35 plus whatever's in there. I don't even know what's in that million RF. And once this is full, which is going up pretty fast, we shall be laughing. So the next thing we need to do is now make this room look like a reactor. So I'm going to have, I think we're going to be using some factory blocks. We'll use some of this. We're going to definitely use cyan clay again, because that's kind of the theme. And we need some glass of some description. Tinker's clear glass might be the answer. I don't think we can do much else with that other than ore converter. Ooh, does that work? If that works, I'll be impressed. Where's my ore converter gone? No, it doesn't work. Okay. I was going to say I would have been very impressed if that had worked. I think as clear glass might be the answer, and then we want some factory blocks. We're definitely going to want more than that though, so they're fairly cheap. So we'll grab some of that going on, and let's go down and have a think about what we need to do. So I think first things first, we need to frame the reactor. And I use the word reactor loosely, by the way. I'm not, you know, deranged enough to believe this is actually a reactor. Yeah, let's go with, I don't know, something, maybe must be something pretty, let's go with that, old vents. Actually, yeah, we'll just do this. And we'll pop that down, and the world will be good and happy. So I just need to bounce around a few ideas. This is going to be part of that, and then up here we'll have the reverse of this. And then obviously we will have this going on all the way around in there. Are we probably going to want some lighting in there as well? Just thinking it through. So we need to probably look at a light source maybe, but that works, I think. And then we can go with something a little bit more traditional on the floor. You know, the old wireframe. I grab some of that going, just so you can get a feel for what I'm planning here, and then I'll do it. The ceiling obviously needs to be a different thing again, and then down here these will be cyan clay all the way down. like so. And then obviously something on the ceiling, whatever that may be. I may actually just go with the same. Let's just have a look what that looks like, shall we? And then I can get on with this and I will be back. I'm definitely going to need more glass anyway, but yeah, I think once we've got that going, we'll be reasonable. So let me get on with that and I'll be back in a mo. Alright, let's talk decoration. And lighting actually, but first things first, decoration. We're going to grab a bunch of this stuff here and we're going to, I've already done, I realised if I put that there I can't actually get in to see what's going on in there, so I've got a little viewing slot in. And then I think what we'll do is we will take just a frame, maybe like this, or both up the corners. Not too much, just, you know, a little bit of, I don't know, something or other. And obviously we can jump into placement mode and that can just go like so all the way along, except for where of course we've got a torch, which is problematic. We'll come back to torches and lighting in a moment. Oops, undo. Undo again. Let's try that again, shall we? Just really to give this a little bit more structural look and feel. And then we need to think about lighting and other decoration in here, and that is going to be a little bit, well, it's not going to be tricky. We've got plenty of tricks up our sleeves to do this, but those little those little widgets that I showed you upstairs are probably going to be our friends here, along with a little bit of glowstone. So I will, let me get this done. We're not far off done here. And incidentally, the power is completely full. In the time it's taken me to do this, we've generated like 35, nearly 36 million RF, something stupid like that. So the solar panels, in all honesty, the solar panels are probably unnecessary. So I want to do and then maybe we can do a connected material. That gives us a little viewing port reinforced with metal, so we can get in there and we can see what's going on, and you know, everything's good. Right, so armed with that, now we should have enough to do this. Let me just check. This has got a bit of most things. Yes, good, good, good. So we can go and jump up here. And I think I am going to go with that. Yeah, that one. And what we should be able to see, oops, if we go down. Oh, have I got any glowstone in this pouch anywhere? That's got ordinary glowstone in it. Yeah, I wanted the white glowstone, well, the grey glowstone I should say. Yeah, there we go, grey glowstone. So if I were to get this and basically take that out temporarily, we can, you can see there, that's the shape. And if I now go to a chisel and change myself out to that, this is the 4 center positions. All good. Undo. So what we can do now is we can come and take this all the way down. Well, not all the way down, that's probably too far all the way down. We can get this and go 1, 2, 3, 4. That's illumination, and we'll do that all the way around here. Oops, not quite there, like that. So we'll do these ones on the edges first, undo. And then we'll find the sweet spots in the middle. And we'll do it here as well, just so it's in keeping. And then what we can do is we can take this and we can go, I would like to do an additive process, so we end up with that in the floor, this little grate. It should be recessed one down, so yeah, that was working. I think that looks reasonable. Let me just take these out, get the old F7 on, and you can see here we've immediately got dark spots there, there, and there, which are pretty much 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 on the cusps here. That makes life a bit easier because we can, again, we can come in and do this, and similarly 1, 2, 3 again here. Oops. And that should give us the lighting for this room nicely and discreetly hidden in the floor underneath these little vents. Oops, there we go. And again, we're still additive, so we can just come in here and pop these down. Like so. All nice and good and straightforward. You know, the only thing this needs now is a door, and I happen to know exactly the thing we need. DecoCraft has a door which, if you were to go into here and just go and start tabbing through, you would probably struggle to find, because it's, well, I couldn't find it looking for it in this lot, but it does actually appear under the, not going to go under the holiday, that kind of, you know, definitely not a kitchen door. You'll see what I mean in a moment. Lighting, yeah, it's not really for that either. Definitely not a living room furniture or a marketplace or an office item or Patreon or religion or science or signs or sport or stairs or storage. There's some interesting stuff in storage, but not what we want here. And as with technology, there's interesting stuff. Toys, yeah, trophies, fine, but it's still not there. Yard work, no. And we're back to art. So what is it? Well, it is, if we can find it, we need, I think it's vault. The vault door. And we're going to go with a black one, I think, because I like it. And it's big and chunky and really is appropriate for this build. Big reactor vault. Go in, check your power, everything's good. We've got a nice big room and it's all contained and everything is wonderful. And on that note, I think we shall try and do this justice with a screenshot. Close the door. We've got power. We can forget about power for a considerable time now, and then we can start. We can probably actually change this out for something more useful as well. What should we go with? Uranium, steel. I think we should get steel going again for the time being, just because steel is we're going to need it down the line, so kind of makes sense to get it going now. Of course we can't do it all because that's not got a chest on the top, has it? Yeah, and on that note, I think we shall call it an episode. So thank you very much for watching, and until next time, bye for now.